Hey guys, Cavone here. So I'm going to start off a very quick mini series for dungeon guides in the LADX Rando. Now, first off, you've noticed I'm recording in much higher quality than I stream because I don't get frame drops when I record. Yeah. So I'm going to get one disclaimer out the way. I'm not going to mention this again in any of the other videos. This is the only time I'm going to say it. I am not using a Rando ROM. I am using a debug ROM. Now, the only thing the debug ROM is sort of given me is like all the items and all the completion, so I can do things a lot quicker and show you guys. Also, because it's not randomized, the chests will all be vanilla. But that doesn't matter because I'm only showing you how to get to the chest. I'm not gonna like try and discuss what's in the chest except for small keys. So we're gonna start off with Dungeon 1. Now I'm gonna mention about items. So I'm gonna mention at certain points in the dungeons when you will need extra items. So, okay, so starting with Dungeon 1, first off, there is a chest and a key to the left, so you're going to want some sort of weaponry to get those beetles into the pit, the hard hats. Bombs work, or any way that you can push them. Then there's a chest in here. Get the chest, save and quit. After that, there's a key in this room. Feel free to get it. You might or might not need the keys based on later strats. Now this room is important. A lot of people forget that there's a chest in this room. So yeah, don't forget to get that. I'm not 7-quitting on a chest because I'm used to Rando not having text. So there's a key in here. Now I'm gonna make a quick note here on the vanilla nightmare key chest. Now, okay, let's get this guy out of the way first. So there's two ways you can do this. Now you can do this with feather, which I'm not going to show that because that's obvious. But you can also do it with boots. Now boots aren't in the logic for doing this with. You're going to watch me foul this quite a bit. So I'm so bad. So what you want to do, you want to clip sort of halfway into the pit, boots, and then as soon as you bonk, you want to go over the pit. And usually you can get this quite consistent if you're not bad like me. So yeah, so that. If you have feather, you can do the normal super jumps. If you're doing glitchless, I mean it depends whether you count this as a glitch. You need feather otherwise. To do it glitchless. So now my route through this dungeon, I don't actually tend to get that chest now. I tend to get later. I tend to get after the first save and quit, and you'll see where I save and quit. It'll be the feather chest. Okay, no mini mold on there for some reason, but yeah, there's a chest there. Bomb this, and there's a chest there. Oh, the seashells have all been taken out. So yeah, then we go up here. So far we've only needed bombs and sword. Obviously with the nightmare key chest you need feather or boots. So I usually go to the nightmare key chest after saving quitting off this next chest, and then I also save and quit off the nightmare key chest before I progress any further in the dungeon. So yeah, save and quit off that chest. Now I don't want to sort of talk about strats so much in these videos, but I will say it's a decision point here on whether you actually complete the dungeon now or not. So there's a chest in this room. It's the last chest of the dungeon. It's 3 of a kind. Fucking I'm dreadful at 3 of a kind. But take my word for it, there's a chest in here. There we are. Okay, so there. Now, one other thing to note in this dungeon is that you can actually get to the mini-boss without the feather. Now, it's much easier if you use mushroom here, but you can use boots bonk strats. Why am I getting like heart warnings? So yeah, you can boost bonk, or you can use the villa skip method, which I need to stop failing so I can actually show it. Okay, I'm just gonna show the villa skip method. Okay, I'm gonna map advance just to get quicker advances for a bit. So what you basically do doing this method, and I would say it's worth doing this. I would say it's actually a viable strategy to do this. It's not going to lose you too much time, although it is RNG. You need to wait for 3. You need to hear the sound of Link falling 3 times. So, like I say, having a mushroom is much quicker here. So there's one. I'm actually on a really good pixel there. So there's a second one. I should actually be good now. Yeah, I'm good. So sometimes it takes 2, sometimes it takes 3. Now, this boss, honestly, you just have to take the hit. By the way, this is all featherless, of course. So you have to take the hit if you don't have feather. Feather makes this dungeon a joke. I'm not going to cover any of the randomized bosses because that's going to take ages to show all of them, because I have to like do the whole dungeon again. So yeah, then there's the boss and the instrument after. So that's dungeon 1. In the next video I'll be covering dungeon 2.